created. Aren't you proud of me?
One thing blessed about Hawaii, we get laid all the time. In a good way. Mahalo. That was a doxology, a blessing for this evening. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you for coming here tonight. See all the faces in the crowd, friends, family, visitors, mahalo nui for coming out to our storytelling here at Hulihe'e Palace. Such a beautiful place to be here. Before we start this beautiful festive evening, I'd like to start with a beautiful song called Kona. Kona moon, shining so bright, shining at you. Way up in the sky, Kona moon, Leimomi shining so bright, shining at you, way up in the sky. Heard you whispering wonderful words of love, promising that you never part. Kona moon, she knows it all. So I deny. Your kiss is so sweet. Heard you whispering wonderful words of love, promising that you never part. Knows it all, so I deny. Your kiss is so sweet, so I deny. Your kiss is so sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Kumu Leimomi ho. Also Mahanai Mama. Hi Mama, sit in the middle. No, I don't want to sit in the middle. Everybody will stare at me. Oh, I get Carlos mic. I can stand up. Aloha, and this is a blessing from Kiakua when you have showers of blessings like this. So no worries, it's only rain. You're not gonna melt. Just bring soap and towel to shower at the same time. But mahalo again, mahalo for coming and attending this beautiful event. It's a series that we started here, at Hulihe'e. It started at Lani at the twilight with Uncle Danny Akaka and Annie Akaka. But they wanted to bring it here to Kona, in the heart of Kona. And what a special place here on Hulihe'e, sacred grounds of our royal monarchy, our royal family. This was the lavish home, the summer home for them. Visiting here at Hulihe'e, they would come out of the hustle and bustle of Oahu to come to Kona to relax, enjoy, and entertain their guests. Right where you're sitting right here, our kings and queens roam from all over the world, from England, from Norway, no matter Japan. They all came here. Such a special sacred place for us Hawaiian people and for visitors alike. So be blessed that we welcome you. Please do come, because this building is such a beautiful home that we're trying to perpetuate and try to, keep it beautiful for the next generation. That's my goal. I think that should be everyone's goal, to perpetuate and save this beautiful home for the next generation. I can't do it alone. It takes a village, with all of you helping out, donating, even supporting. It helps us a lot. So my mahalo to you for even attending here today. And all these people just making me more nervous. But yes, mahalo nui. Just a little spiel about Hulihe'e. This beautiful lavish home was built in 1838 by John Adams Kuikini, cousin to King Kamehameha the Great. And throughout the royal families, we passed down to generation to generation, to the next king, queen, prince, whoever. The last owner of this home was King Kalakaua. This home was very, he made it more modernized, like the palaces in England. When he traveled the world, he said, no, I want a beautiful home too. So he had it stuccoed, he had all this beautiful framework done inside and out. We have Austrian crystal chandeliers from Austria, If you have a chance, please come out to visit us here at Hulihe'e. We're open 7 days a week, from 9 to 4, Sundays from 10 to 3. But we invite all of you to please come and support us. Mahalo. And I'm so sorry, I didn't introduce my talented musician right here. All the way from Kaho'olawe. He came on the canoe. Took him about a week to reach here, Had to meet him at Kauai High. Just kidding. All the way from the beautiful Isle of Maui, my dear friend, brother, Cody Pueo Pata. Mahalo. And my beautiful Hanai mom, Leimomi ho, all the way from Oahu. So at this time, our Kona series of talk stories is, we just convala our talk stories of our connection here to Hulihe'e. I know my connection, but these two have been connected to Hulihe'e from the past, past caretakers, past curators, so they have deep mana'o of Hulihe'e. That's why I asked them to be with me this evening. But also, both of them are very talented, world-renowned Kumu hulas. She's a hula master. You're a hula master. Yeah, no, you guys. Dancing hula is like the Hawaiian way of, how do you do interpretations with the hands like that. dancing hula, the same thing. You dance hula, you tell a story like that. No, ask me dance hula because my mother gonna lick me. She will grab the rubber slip and go back. I became the flower lay maker and not the hula dancer. So sorry, mom.
We need the lay maker.
Oh yeah, they need the lay maker for the hula dancers to adorn them and make them look
It's very
pretty like
important.
that. To make beautiful backdrops like that so they look nicer, yeah. But anyway, at this time, brother is gonna sing us some beautiful songs, and maybe Mama will dance us some beautiful hula. Then we'll get into depth about more Vala'au sessions. And you can play for. Remy.
My mic up just a little bit, my vocal mic. Okay. Oh my god. So we'll sing a song now for this beautiful area. There's two versions of this medley that we know of. One of my teachers was Uncle George Naope. He sang an older version of this, but we'll sing the more modern version that hopefully more people will be familiar with. And we'd like to feature the beautiful hula artistry of Aunty Leimomi, Kumu Hula. Aya I Kona kai opua I kalai a o pelua eli ke ai e oe. Says there's no other like Kona. Aya I Kona kai opua I kalai a o pelua eli ke ai e oe. Says that we are strangers here in Kona, but we feel their love. Ike kondo ke aloha no mato. Since we've been welcomed here with such great aloha. Malihi mako yaoe I kona ai ke kondo. We tell the refrain at the end of our song. And we tell Kona there's no other like you. Hula Leimomi ho. Then I see my hula siblings here through Uncle George and also through Uncle JJ Akiona. One of my first memories here was in 1990. My family came to visit here and we went through the museum. Then a few years later, my hula master, I was staying with him Royal Ponciana, Uncle George, and he got up and he made breakfast for all of us, and then he said, "Let's go." And I was like, okay. I used to drive him wherever he wanted to go. Well, where we're going? Hulihe'e. Okay. We get in the car, go to Hulihe'e. We have his instrument, his ipu and his ukulele. And we come into Hulihe'e, and I have no idea what's going on. Then he said, oh, she's waiting upstairs. So I said, okay, I don't know who's waiting upstairs, but it was Princess Kona Nakoa. And so then I had to dance for her by myself. So you're nervous, but that was so traumatizing. I say I have mentors, but my mom just reminded me that I actually had tormentors. But from one of my tormentors, Aunty Nona, she taught me this song that sings about the mountain right above here. Imo, 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 imo Hoku Lani. Imo, 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 imo Hoku Lani. Hualalai, 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 he mana unea, oku kaui kanewa, pohu kai manala, imoku hoku lani, hualalai, 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 hualalai. So the story we're told is that Aunty Pilahipaki, she was a composer, and her father would tell her a story growing up about a little boy who would climb this mountain back here, Hualalai, and he would try to touch the stars. And she said that when she grew older, she couldn't remember the story word for word, but she remembered the feeling. And so she composed this song to portray that feeling of kind of a lullaby, kid time story. And my teacher taught it to me, and I recorded it. Imo, 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 imo Hoku Lani. Imo, 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 imo Hoku Lani. Hualalai, 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 Imo Pu'u Hoku Lani for Hualalai.
Beautiful. Mahalo. Mahalo for sharing. Oh, I forgot Chile. I gotta get you laid.
I'm staying room 262.
You heard that, Keone?
I never tell you which.
Keone! Aloha Etipuni, aloha, mahalo for coming. Mahalo. From your yard. Oh, Kenny, my favorite.
Someone's gonna come try pollinate these flowers.
Oh my goodness, I love it. When I die, I like 100 strands.
Gotta die in the right season then.
Yes. Should bloom year round, yeah. But yes, you know, he gets deep roots here at Hulihe'e. Even Mama Leimomi, would you like to tell us your story of your deep roots here to Hulihe'e?
Okay. First of all, thank you, Kona, for welcoming me home. Thank you to my son, for inviting us to do magic to his music. Wow. Yeah, I'm so blessed to have them. Yes, Hulihe'e is like home. Mama used to bring me home here to see Aunty Lokalia when I was quite young. Used to come all the time. And then when Aunty Lei came, I was her dancer at the Halikulani as one of the Halikulani girls. So she would bring me home here all the time. So this is home. Hi, Auntie Fanny. Hi, sweetheart. And I'm just saddened though, because there was a hala tree right here on this side of the building. That is special roots for us, especially our halal. The talks and discussions about going back to Honolulu and starting halal started under that tree. So kind of, that was our beginning. And so when I came, the beginning of the year, I think it was, and I was gonna come and bring my makana to the palace, and he stopped me by the building. He said, wait, don't go. Before you go, I gotta tell you something. And I was like, what? And he said, the tree's not there anymore. And I was like, oh my gosh, my heart just, so it's okay though. We have all those memories, and that we're happy to say that was 35 years ago, this year, March. So we just start again, yeah? Just start new. Maybe another 25, I doubt it, but yeah, new beginnings. And so this is home for us. And that's why it's always nice to come here. But hard to go back to Oahu. But it's okay. You can come visit.
So for those of you who are guests here or visitors, our Hawaiian royalty holds very special places in our hearts. No matter what history book you look into, you cannot find the Treaty of Annexation when Hawaii became annexed by the United States. And to do so, they overthrew our royalty, and that's also well documented. And so places like this are havens for us. My brother-in-law's family is named after Kiope, this pond here, and his name is Mauna Kea after the mountain that's now being has contention over it. So places like this, if it feels special to you, it's not just the ambience, it's all the history that we acknowledge. And hopefully tonight, for those of you who don't know the history of this area, you'll leave knowing more than when you came. So thank you, Ben, for asking us to come.
No problem. My first thought when I was asked to host this event, I was like, oh gosh, who am I gonna ask to bring here to Hulihe'e? First thought was, hey, my brother Pueo Pata. He's so knowledgeable in history, Hula, well-known musician, you know, like, hey, he can sing, he can dance, he can talk. Like, oh, perfect.
So he got more bang for his buck. That means I'm cheap.
I'm like, oh, perfect. Then I go, Mom, can you come dance? She go, oh, okay. Like, okay, perfect. I get my guest speakers, yeah. Thank you. You know, being here at Hulihe'e, you know, I'm so blessed. You know, at my very young age, I'm only 20 years old, you know. Just you wish. Wishful thinking, yeah, Auntie Fanny, yes. But I'd like to acknowledge Auntie Fanny out there in the audience. Such a beautiful treasure here for Kona. You know, she's been a long time curator here at Hulihe'e for 30 plus years. And she's recently retired about 2 days ago. About 5 years ago, she retired. She said, you know what, enough is enough. I'm going to enjoy my life. But, you know, being here, it wasn't for her, Uncle Kahea Beckley, Uncle Trevor Johnson, you know, these great people, these great kupuna that taught me so much about Hulihe'e, taught me so much about the Kona area and the culture and the history of this whole coastline, you know. I was like a sponge absorbing all this manao. all these stories of this area. And I feel so blessed and proud that after 19 years, never thought I will still be here. 19 years. As a child, I was told myself when I used to visit Kona, like, such a beautiful place to be, a beautiful place to live. Not knowing when I came older, I'm the caretaker. God moves in very spiritual and ways, and you could never know and understand. But just being blessed to be here and chosen to be here, all these years. And I asked Pupunas long time ago, like, why am I here? And he said, no, because you are a child of Big Island, like born and raised in Keaukaha, Ilo. It comes from your genealogy, your family line, your koko. And I said, why? He said, think about it. Kamehameha is in your genealogy. Kamehameha is in my koko. Not from his children, not from his wives, but his parents. The royal Mahi family in Kohala raised Kamehameha the Great and trained him to be a very strong warrior. They unified the islands of Hawaii to one, yeah. And went into deeper genealogy. I was related to the Kawana Nakoa family, as well as the Kamehameha family. So the Campbells, Purdy's from Waimea. I was like, wow. 200 years later, we have a caretaker here that's related to the royal family.
So basically, he can't date anybody on this island.
Right.
Because they're all close cousins to him.
I know. You cannot. One thing about Hawaii, you cannot date a Hawaiian person because he's either your cousin, sister, uncle, auntie. So you have to go, I'm not only Hawaiian, so my parents and grandparents, they were smart. My grandfather, strong Hawaiian, 6 feet, married a short little Japanese lady. On my dad's side, my grandmother, 6 feet Hawaiian, married a short little Filipino. So we're all mixed blood. We call them chop suey, yeah? We're all mixed blood. But yeah, that's life, in Hawaii. It's like a melting pot for everyone, yeah? Our Hawaiian race is dying out so fast. Our Pupunas are dying out. 100% Hawaiians are dying out, so finding 100% Hawaiians is very rare, very hard to find, Thank God we still have Pueo. He's 200% Hawaiian.
Whatever.
Yeah. Hopefully he can spread the seed and make 20 children.
You can make lei out of my seed.
I just love him too much. You can tell him any kind.
He told me he was nervous. I've never seen him nervous.
Because I'm not drunk.
I know. But he was so nervous. The 2 minutes was because I gotta go shish now. So I've never seen him like this.
Because he's not at a bar. I have to be sober tonight. But yeah, that's my life story here at Hulihe'e. And my goal being the caretaker here is to, preserve this beautiful home for the next generation. I want to keep this building alive and share it with the younger generation. I don't have kids, but maybe my nieces and nephews, or even for you, family out there, share this beautiful home, with your ohana, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, So, yes, imua. So, would you like to sing a song for us at this
I'd
time?
like to do get the most stressful song out of the way first.
Oh.
And so, Aunty Fanny, I don't think I've met you before, but I'm Pueo Pata, and so nice to meet you. I know you're a legend. I know you. We haven't met, but I know you. Lots of stories, wonderful stories. I have to clarify, wonderful stories about you. And this was written by Aunty Lady Collins.
Before, we like her explain her song because it was written for her.
So
Aunty Fanny, would you please come up?
Little pressure.
Thank you. share your manao with all of us. Not maneo, manao. I like to lay you also.
Aloha and good evening. And welcome to Kona at Hulihe'e Palace. And on behalf of Ben, and you know, he's such a jerk. I called him this morning to wish him good luck and not to worry, the Lord will guide him. And what he does, he lays one on me. Aunty Fanny, can you talk tonight? Talk about notification and getting ready and so forth. So, yeah, okay. You know, I still trying to learn to say no. And I still have a hard time. But again, thank you all for being here this evening. It's wonderful to see the numerous faces and visitors and kumain alike. It's through you people that we can support our palace. And thank you for being here. Really, thank you.
You may.
We like to hear your beautiful story of Hulihe'e.
This song actually was written by my mama, Aunty Leimomi, who's a composer. And it was the birthday gift to me. But I think it was kind of like trying to coerce me into taking her place here at Hulihe'e. So she started to write this song. And of course, you know, you as a kid, you don't know what, you know, your parents do things, odd things to you, but you go with the flow. You go with the flow, which I did. And, you know, even the ring of the Nani Hulihe'e. Isn't that beautiful? Think about it. Nani. Beauty. Beautiful. Great. Majestic. Hulihe'e. Mom so loved Hulihe'e that as she was getting ready to retire, I think it was basically a gift that she was composing for Hulihe'e. She loved it so much. She gave her all. You know, she could get a person walking on the street, whether they be Hawaiian or Malihini, Pueo, or whatever, and she likes your appearance, she'll grab you and she'll say, "You live here?" And your answer is yes. "What do you do?" "Oh, I'm retired." "Oh, come with me. Come with me." And she'd bring them into the palace. Before you know it, you're volunteering. That's how Mom worked. And you know, she was a fantastic person, as Leimomi said. Leimomi danced for her many years at the Halikulani. And Mom wrote many songs. And she was also ambassador for Aloha Week. She did many things. Mom did so many things. And many of you Kamainas know Aunty Lei's doings and so forth. But you know, Nani Hulihe'e, she loved, like I said, she loved Hulihe'e so much that this was basically a gift from her to Hulihe'e. And you know, when she started this song, we kind of worked together on it. I was sales manager for Midpack at that time. And I would come in and out and so forth, and she would say, "Oh, well, baby, what about this?" Everybody was baby, by the way, right? Anytime you talk to Auntie Lei, "Oh, baby, come follow Auntie Lei." So you all became babies of Auntie Lei. So she would ask me all these questions and so forth. So we kind of worked together on it, but it was basically her rendition of her deep aloha and love for the Hulihe'e Palace. You know, she talks of Hulihe'e, and as in her first stanza, she talks about Kai Hawaii, the flag that flies over there, protecting Hulihe'e, protecting the grounds, letting the people that come from afar know that this flag of Hawaii, Kahai Hawaii, is protecting Hulihe'e. She talks of Keope Pond, the shimmering lights of waves in Keope Pond. She talks of New Malu, again, the glistening waters of the New Malu beach. She speaks of Hualalai, of how Hualalai cradles Hulihe'e. And the sun that shines upon Hulihe'e daily and wraps her in its warmth of the sun. Mom loved Hulihe'e so much that she encompassed everything that waters this. You know, the mana here is so strong, and when you can be away up Mauka or wherever, and when you come down and maybe you're bothered by an incident or a situation and so forth, but when you get to the grounds of Hulihe'e, you'll feel the release that the mana here is very strong. And the Ali'i is here to protect you and guide you. All of our Ali'i lived here at Hulihe'e, and we are so fortunate to have had them to build this beautiful palace and keep it for our people to enjoy, and Mom's composition to the melody that she composed. Yes, Hulihe'e was written for me on my birthday, but in essence, I truly believe she wrote it for her love of Hulihe'e Palace. That's a little bit of Hulihe'e. As far as Mom's rendition is concerned, she also did Ke Aloha, she also did Laimana, and she speaks of Laimana, in a way, Laimana, the beach where there was so much controversy at one time, but it's now clear. That's also Mom. And you know, she composed that song as well for Malahinis, who became very, very close and dear friends of my mom and dad. And they were Laimans. They're not the Hilo Laiman, but they were Malahini Laiman. But the attachment was so strong that Mom, it was their anniversary, and Mom composed that song for them. You know, these Hawaiians, including my mother, they were very, very poetic. And if you listen to some of the words that our Hawaiian compositions compose, listen to the words, because they do have a double meaning, or the kauna in it. And it's very important. If you understand the kauna, it's even much more beautiful. But for this evening, again, thank you for asking me, Ben. And it's a pleasure to meet you, my dear, and Aunty Leimomi. If they're going to do Nani Hulihe'e.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Nani Hulihe'e homenani Kahai Hawaii ho'omane Hawaii ani ani ai ki ope Makapoi o walai, lohoi kalai, Aunty, Hulihe'e, Homeonari, Kahai Hawaii, Ho'omalune, Hawaii. Yani yani oki ope Kilohi anani aoni umaru Hie hie ikanaka akane hune Make kai Manuhia mekalanakira Makapoli o walai lohoi kalai Nami Hulihe'e Kumu Hula. Do you mind? Aloha, Victor.
Oh, he's here?
See, wait, my eyeballs are so bad and you have
Oh,
big glasses on. I was like,
gee,
aloha.
he was hiding over there in the black.
And so this year, Aloha Victor was their first year entering Merry Monarch. And then Aunty Leimomi also entered Merry Monarch. So I was saying for their halau, but we greatly admire their halau, Aloha's halau. So beautiful. Aloha, I'm Pueo.
Aloha.
Nice to meet you.
Aloha, I'm Shinde.
Aloha. I'm just gonna take the mic back. So if you guys don't know, Ben is here every day, all the time. And he does more than his job than he does here. So what people don't realize is every decoration that goes on in here is from Ben and his little helpers, and they all work for free because they believe in this palace and what it offers for our community. And a lot of the time, I'm gonna say 99% of the time when Ben decorates, he calls all his friends for free flowers. He goes to the bushes. So if your yard is missing flowers, thank you. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you.
If you wake up and like, wait, where did the heliconias go? It's here.
I'm your local landscaper.
Especially if you live in a gated community. They always have fabulous
I
landscape.
know how to jump the fence. I have bolt cutters.
Let's do one more prayer. Let's all be silent for a second. We need to pray after this.
Can we do Leo stars? Or a Macarena? What about the electric slide? In the Hula version. Jeez, you guys get that much songs you guys gotta choose from. My goodness, just choose one.
Okay, we're just gonna do this. So, Kaliko Pua Iliaku. That's too high. Hello, hello, hello. I'll just try. I haven't seen this song since I hit puberty.
Scratch, scratch.
I teach Hula, so all I do is I sit down all
Oh
the
my
time.
gosh. When he did that, I saw Vogue.
I saw dust.
So slippery. Ano eh?
That's not correct.
Yeah!
Faster, faster. Oh, goodness, that was
Naya Kailua. Turn and gaze toward Kailua here. Naya Kailua. Ong na po o kena ho nawa kaula lana e kamana lana e kamana ya ai ke ai maha oki oki the streak seas of Kona Haina Haina mai kapua ua hihi o I kei mali noa o Haina hoka Haina hoka puna I ke mua hihi o wakalai I kai mali noa Kumu Hula, Leimomi So, what stories would shock people about here? Is there funny stories? Is there ghost stories? Is there supernatural or overly natural? You know, when the hippies lived here in the hell bush,
Right.
that was overly natural.
Yeah, you know, Halloween time we have all these people dressed up. That's scary, you know. They pass Hulihe'e. No, you know, here at Hulihe'e is such a happy place, never a sad or down place. When you come here, it's like the city of refuge. You get rejuvenated. Feel the warmth of aloha when you step onto this property. People often ask me, is this place haunted or is this place bad spirits? No. Hulihe'e is never a haunted place. For me, I believe haunted is when it's demonic or they want to hurt you. But when you're here at Hulihe'e, as you enter this home, you feel loved, you feel welcome. You know, as a housekeeper, I would clean the palace at closing at 4 o'clock to like maybe 9, 10 o'clock at night. And I'm here all alone by myself. And you know, I feel so comfortable. And they're here. You know, our lady is here. Princess Ruth. We have Prince Albert. We have Princess Lani still roam the grounds. You know, as I'm cleaning, I can hear them in other rooms. I can hear them talking in other rooms. I have this sensitivity where I can feel. Like my cousin, she can see. My other aunt, she can hear. But I have the sense that I could feel. So I know they're around me, but I'm not scared. I feel loved and welcome. So
basically, anybody who comes here only has to be scared of you.
right,
Okay.
right, pretty much. But you know, being here, cleaning inside, never feel scared because they're here to love you and welcome you to this home.
I have a question.
Yes.
So one of our teachers was Aunty Hilda Kiana Aina, and she was a hula master under Aunty Io Lani Luahine, and Aunty Io was like caretaker a little bit. And she told a story about the turtle in Kiope.
Oh.
Can you tell that story?
I don't know about the turtle.
Am I making this up, Auntie Fanny? Do you know the story?
You know the turtle story?
Oh,
I know the fish story.
okay, go ahead.
I know Auntie Iolani Luahini, she was a hula master here and a caretaker here for many, many years. She had that sixth sense. You know, she could hear, speak, talk to spirits. And she could communicate with the ali'i here at Hulihe'e. And Keopi Pond was her baby, where she raised fishes. You know, she would chant, go into Keopi Pond, sit in the pond, and tap the water and call each fish by name. And the fish would swim up to her, and she'd feed each one. And then this one time, Uncle Kahea Beckley shared with me when one of the fishes died. You know, everybody was on the property, so she asked everybody to leave the property. She went into the pond, held the fish in her hand, said a prayer and chant, and then she put it in the water, and the fish started swimming again. You know, she's a very spiritual person where she loves to, she loves to drink.
That's why she brought the fish back, because she liked her
Yes.
poke fresh.
Right.
Poke and beer.
Said, you're not dying yet. I want to eat you tomorrow. But she and Uncle George na Ope would go to Keoho Beach Hotel and they would sing and entertain, drink, get all drunk. And she couldn't drive home. But she had this little red car, old car.
Nioi.
That car used to drive her home. Amazingly, used to drive her home. She would sit in a car and she'd say, take me home. All the way from Keoho all the way to Hulihe'e, used to have a chain link fence on the north gate here. She would clap her hands, the chain would drop. The car would drive way inside here, and our house is right here where our kitchen is. That was her holiday.
And people laughed, but plenty of people saw that happen.
A lot of
Plenty
people
yeah.
saw it.
Uncle
Even
George
Aunty
told-
Fanny's
told-
era, all of them saw that. They know that Auntie Eo is not one person to mess
You don't
with.
mess with her. You don't mess with her. Yeah, so another story that I heard was, you saw the makaha. The makaha is where the water come in. Apparently she did something, and then the next morning there was a big turtle in the pond, and there's no way for the turtle to come into the makaha. And then they turned around, did something, and came back, and the turtle was gone. But that's some of the legacies that from the people in this palace. And he mentioned Princess Ruth Ke'eli Kolani, and she lived on these grounds.
Yes.
There was a big traditional hale on the corner here. Is that correct?
Yes, Halipili.
The halepili, and she didn't like to sleep in the Western style homes. In fact, Princess Ruth refused to speak English. She was fluent in English. She refused to speak English, and as her home, she could sleep where she wanted. And so she chose to sleep in the halepili, the traditional, what's the name? Halepili, right?
Yes.
The traditional house there. But they entertained here as well. So as a great granddaughter of Kamehameha, she inherited a lot of these things from her. And if you look at that flag, the old flag poster there, it says Kuakini, and that's the first governor of Hawaii. It says 1837 there. This was built 1838. So you're walking, you're sitting in the places where our people have done this for over centuries.
Yes, yes. We have books at our gift shop if you want to come by and purchase some of them. There are photos in some of our books where we see our kings and queens in the lawn area here, just where you're sitting right now. So blessed to even be here and even have the chance to, wow, our king and queens used to be here. We're sitting right here, and just so blessed being here. And you see Kona change over the years. After 19 years, I started here,
I wasn't
it
even
was
born
so
when you
simple.
started.
Yeah, right. Kona was so simple back then, but now you see a lot of changes, a lot of buildings, new roads, new homes. So Kona is evolving slowly, but I still love the country style. I could never live Oahu. It's too city for me.
It is crazy. But just to maintain this atmosphere and this type of event, there is a bowl going around right now. You put into the bowl, don't take out of the bowl. But if you have donations, put them in the bowl. Don't ask for change. No change, but yeah, this money will help Hulihe'e Palace and events like this continue to take place. Ben is a treasure. He's so humble, but he is a treasure.
No.
Yes, he is a treasure. People don't usually get a chance to talk to him like this, and he is super reticent unless he's drunk. So meet him across the street later. He'll tell you more stories.
You know, yeah, come see me anytime. I'm here 7 days a week. 24/7.
Can I ask my hula sister,
Yes.
do you do manu'o'o? Can you?
Yes.
So these are my hula sisters actually, and my hula brother from Kona here. They study under Uncle JJ Akiona, and Uncle JJ Akiona family, Kona family. Oh, I give a lei. Oh, that's a good one. Leimoni. Oh, Leimoni. I could do that one too. So we like to have them come and dance Leimoni. In fact, did you learn this from Uncle JJ? Oh, I'm gonna cry. Uncle JJ, also his main master was Aunty Hilda Kiana Aina, and he learned other types of things from our other master, Aunty Eleanor Makida. Aunty Eleanor also used to work closely with Uncle Kahea Beckley. This is Ho'ai, and this is U'i. And so we always basically lived together at Halau here. We all stayed in the same place. When one person get ukus, everybody get ukus. And then we moved to Japan together for a little bit with Uncle JJ. These are my hula siblings. So Ben, Lani, this is a lei for you. And then to Leimomi too. Thank you for having us today. Your love is what throbs in my mind. Let's welcome this relationship. I will wear you just as I wear my lei. May we all return to be together once again someday. We're almost toward the end of our program. That went so quickly. But is it? Does anybody have any questions for Ben? Any questions?
No, okay, thank you.
Yeah. He's so knowledgeable. You just got a little drop of what he kind of does here. No questions? Oh, there's a question.
no. Okay, Vanna White. He asks that you ask them all in Hawaiian. Can you speak Micronesian?
Micronesian.
Aloha, welcome to the Don Ho Show. Pearly shells from the ocean. Sorry, babe. Sorry. Hi, beautiful lady. What's your question today?
So, if we have a natural disaster, what would be the one item that you would think to save?
Can you repeat that question?
Very good question. She said, if we have a natural disaster,
Another one.
which we had many, and what would be the one item you'd grab or secure or take off the property? I will say that beautiful dress upstairs. Nah, just there's a lot of rare artifacts here in Hulihe'e, and a lot of them are priceless. If I had my way, I would take them all. A lot of this furniture we're sitting on, even our jewelry case, and their clothing, their cabinets, the tables, everything in here is koa. You can hardly find things like that here in Hawaii. But I feel the one thing I would take is there's this Princess Lani's music box. To me, that's the most precious thing because it plays this beautiful medley, and this is her favorite music box that is upstairs in our sitting room. And there's also beautiful jewelry in our showcases that I would try to preserve and keep because we're lucky that we have a lot of items in our home that no other museum or no other palace has.
Yeah.
So for us, that's very sacred. The first thing I would do is I would grab those 7 items that we have in our palace. And the dress, maybe 8.
And that's why when he hears the voices, it's because he's trying the dress on.
Right.
You're telling me, get out of my dress.
They're telling me, take it off.
So there was, so she mentioned natural disaster, and then you see the ocean does come up right here, where the king tide it's not getting better. But we did have damage here during the tsunami from Fukushima, and that was a massive effort to help. There's priceless kappa that had to be treated correctly. There's all this feather work that had to be restored, and so I know they worked really hard to do that.
Yeah, we had that Japan tsunami in 2011. It hit Kona pretty hard, The amazing part about that tsunami, we was told to evacuate the town, I refused, I stayed here. The town was so eerie because it was empty, no people, no cars. You had the officer going up and down the road, chasing people out of town. So I turned off my lights in my house and I stayed in the house, watched TV. And I cannot leave. This is my one gem that I have to protect. This is my kuleana I have to protect. So I would risk my life for this beautiful place. And to myself, I said, oh, it's not gonna happen. But 3 o'clock in the morning, it did happen. As I saw this bay, all reef and sand, no water. And I saw the white wash of water just come in, and then I said, okay. Grabbed my suitcase and ran up the road. But as daylight came, the water kept receding and came back in. My house was destroyed. The water went through my home, to our cooking, our gift shop, our kitchen. But amazingly, with all that water that came into the property, and if you look at the water line on the walls, the water was higher than this step. And just imagine, no water went into the palace. The water went around the palace. So my thought was, Princess Ruth was sitting here, she said, oh, you're not coming in. I thought, she's holding back that water.
She held back the lava.
Yes.
Held back the water.
Yes. But amazingly, nothing inside of our palace was damaged. Only our basement which water had to go somewhere. So it went all downstairs into the basement. And our basement is about 6 feet high, and it's the whole length of this building. And it was like a pool down there. I even saw fishes swimming down there. Yes, Aunty Fanny, remember?
Okay.
Yeah, so I caught an angel fish and I threw it in Kyoto. I couldn't save the mullets on the flapping on the grass. Yeah, I was trying to save the shark, but I don't like get bite. You know?
He had his wok already hot, waiting.
But yeah, you know, we've been through an earthquake, we've been through a tsunami, but we're so blessed that, you know, our building is still standing. After all these years, it's still standing. Through the love and the power and the mana of this home. And people like us in the community, all of us, to perpetuate and save this beautiful, lavish home.
Aww.
Thank you.
Wasn't it a wonderful evening? You know, Leihua, thank you very much for also helping to arrange this.
Yes.
Leihua was saying that they wanted to make sure that the community has access to places like this. And we might drive past it a lot, but if you stop by, you become connected. Your sense of kuleana changes a little bit. And if you feel kuleana or responsible for this place, it ensures that our children, our grandchildren will be able to enjoy this place as well. It's very special to us. And Ben, thank you so much for all of your hard work, keeping this place up.
Thank you.
Looking how well, your staff, everybody that contributes to this, thank you.
Yes.
And thank you for having Aunty Leimomi Ho and me be your side salads for the
Oh no, you guys coming back. It's not your only time.
Oh God.
I'm gonna call Mokolele, they have free flights.
Kabehi?
Yes, Kavehi?
There she is. Good job. So Leihua, thank you very much for having us. Mahalo nui.
Mahalo. Are you gonna do a...
We can do Hawaii Aloha.
Imo, 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 imo puho Lani. Imo, 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 imo puho Lani. Hualalai, ea. Hualalai, ea. Hualalai, ea. Hualalai, ea. Ke mana o nei Hoku kaui ka rewa Kohu kai mana I mo hoku Lani Hualalai ea Hualalai ea Hualalai ea Hualalai ea Imo, imo puho Lani. Imo, imo, puho Lani. Hualalai, ea. Hualalai, ea. Hualalai, ea. Hualalai, ea. Ke mana o nei Hoku kaui ka rewa Kohu kai mana I mo hoku Lani Hualalai, ea. 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 Hualalai,